بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear friends, as we were studying lesson number 6 and previously we have completed some exercises, let's continue with the remaining exercises. Haza anfun wa haza famun. Haza मुबतदा प्लस इस्मुल इशारा लिल करीब लिल मुज़क्कर एंड अनफुन इज खबर. It is the khabar comes after the subject mubtada. This is harfu ataf, wow means and it is written just before the next word as per the rule. Next word haza, this is once again mubtada number 2 and famun khabar number 2. So the meaning of the sentence is, this is a nose and this is a mouth. Now let us see, as we have seen in the previous video, that those body parts which are single are treated as masculine, whereas those body parts which are in pair like hands, legs, eyes, those are treated as feminine in Arabic language. So even though this is uzunun, this is a single ear, but ears exist in pairs of human being in the body of the human beings. Even if it is single, it is treated as feminine, hence hazihi has been used. Hazihi is mubtada plus ismul ishara lil qarib lil muannath. Uzunun khabar wa harfu ataf. Hazihi once again ismul ishara lil qarib lil muannath and mubtada number 2 and ainun khabar number 2. So in all these cases mubtada and khabar are marfu', okay, and the i'rab for this is mabni, means it doesn't change. It can come after harful jar, so there will be no change in sign of hazihi. It can come as an object, as a maf'ulun bihi, so it will become mansub, but it won't change its ending sign, hazihi, haza, all these nouns. Now meaning of this sentence is, this is an ear and this is an eye. Similarly, wa hazihi yadun wa hazihi rijlun. Waw harfu ataf, hazihi ismul ishara lil qarib lil muannath wa mubtada, and yadun khabar for this mubtada, it is marfu'. Waw harfu ataf again, hazihi as we have discussed earlier, and this is mubtada number 2 in this sentence, and rijlun khabar number 2 of this sentence. If we consider this as a continuous sentence, then this will be third mubtada and third khabar, fourth mubtada and fourth khabar. So meaning of the sentences is, and this is a hand and this is a leg. See, as hand exists in pair in human body, it comes in the feminine type, hence hazihi has been used. Similarly, rijlun. Now come to the next exercise, Iqra waktub. We have to read and write the following sentences. Haza masjidun wa hazihi madrasatun. Haza mubtada, masjidun khabar, waw harfu ataf, hazihi mubtada number 2 and madrasatun khabar number 2. Now see, as masjid is masculine, hence demonstrative pronoun or ismul ishara is also masculine. Here madrasatun, this word is feminine in gender. Tamarbuta has been used. Tamarbuta comes at the end of this word, hence demonstrative pronoun for such a noun will be feminine also. Meaning of the sentence is, this is a masjid and this is a school or madrasa. Now let's come to the second sentence. Man hazihi. Hazihi ukhtu Abbasin. Man is noun of interrogation, means ismul istifham, and hazihi, as discussed earlier, ismul ishara lil qarib lil muannath. Here hazihi is mubtada and man is khabar. How we will come to know about this? We will come to know about this in the sentence, in the answer of this question. See, here hazihi is mubtada, ukhtu is khabar. Now ukhtu here is khafif, not having al and not having tanween, because it is a mudhaf and this is mudhaf ilayhi. Ukhtu mudhaf and Abbasin mudhaf ilayhi. Now meaning of this sentence is, man hazihi, who is this? Answer, this is the sister of Abbas. Next sentence, haza dikun wa hazihi dajajatun. Now the gender of dik is masculine, hence haza has been used, and the word dajajatun has tamarbuta, hence its gender is feminine, and so hazihi ismul ishara lil qarib lil muannath has been used before it. Okay, haza mubtada, dikun khabar, these both are first case, and waw harfu ataf, hazihi mubtada number 2 and dajajatun mubtada number, sorry, hazihi mubtada number 2 and dajajatun khabar number 2. Okay, so meaning of the sentence is, this is a cock and this is a chicken. Next sentence, hazabnul mudiri wa hazihi bintul mudarrisi. Now see, haza mubtada, ismu ishara lil qarib lil muzakkar, because ibnun is muzakkar here. Okay, now this is hamzatul wasl and it is not pronounced when it comes in the middle of the sentence. It is pronounced when it comes in the beginning. So we will pronounce as hazabnu. This is omitted while pronunciation. Now this is mubtada, khabar and mudhaf of this mudhaf ilayhi, ibnul mudiri. Now here tanween bil kasra has been absent because al is there. When there is no al, then tanween bil kasra will come here at the end of this word. Next, waw harfu ataf, hazihi mubtada number 2 and bintu khabar number 2. It is khafif, not having al and not having tanween, and the reason behind it is because it is mubtada and this is khabar. Sorry, I mean to say This is mubtada, this is khabar, and this is mudaf, and this is mudaf ilayhi. So mudaf does not have al and does not have tanween. Bintul mudarrisi. Now we come to the meaning of the sentence. This is the son of the principal and this is the daughter of the teacher. As we see that this word is feminine and this comes in the exceptional case of feminine gender where ta marbuta is absent. Hence, hazihi has been used as demonstrative noun for this word. Next, hazihi ummu yasirin. Same, ummu is like bintu, not having ta marbuta as feminine sign, but it is feminine in its true nature. Hence, hazihi has been used. hazihi mubtada, ismul ishara lil qarib lil muannath, ummu khabar, and mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. Meaning of this sentence is, this is the mother of Yasir. See, as this is a proper noun, it is not having al to make it definite. It is already definite. Alam, or we call it as proper noun in English, are already definite in nature. Aina, next one, Aina qidrul lahmi hiya fit thallaja. Aina, noun of question. Qidru, here it is mubtada and al-lahmi here, sorry, qidru mudaf and al-lahmi mudaf ilayhi. Here qidru is mubtada and aina will be khabar. How we will come to know about this in its answer. So qidru mudaf and al-lahmi mudaf ilayhi. Let's come to the answer. Hiya. Now why hiya has been used? Because as we have seen that this is the exceptional case of feminine noun and it lacks ta marbuta at the end. Okay, so hiya has been used as a pronoun. It is a dhamir for qidr. Hiya fi thallaja. Mubtada, harful jar and ism majroor, and this collectively is shibu jumla, and this collectively called as shibu jumla will be khabar for this mubtada. Let's come to the meaning of this sentence. Where is the pot of the meat? So answer will be, it is in the refrigerator. Ath-thallajatu means refrigerator. Now due to harful jar, the noun coming after it, that is ism coming after it, will be majroor, will take a jar sign, means it will take a kasra. Now here it is lacking tanween bil kasra because al is there. Last sentence, haza babun wa hazihi nafizatun. Haza mubtada number 1, babun khabar number 1, waw harfu ataf, hazihi mubtada number 2 and nafizatun khabar number 2. Meaning of the sentence is, this is a door and this is a window.